Our next guest has been a Saints Hall of Famer, an All-Australian, a BNF winner, the works. But can he ride the dreaded rollers? I guess Fox Sports viewers will know soon enough. I feel a challenge brewing. It's a welcome to Danny Frawley. G'day, Spade.
Great to be here, guys. Bridie, Gatesy, how we going? I saw a beautiful Bridie today in Swan Street riding along. I was just minding my own business and this good-looking lady on a cycle pulled up next to me. I said, I'll see you tonight. And it's hard to recognise with the helmet on.
Do I have a date?
I thought it was my lucky day.
How's her form? She tells us she goes pretty quickly.
She was riding beautifully.
Okay.
Yeah, just straight into the breeze. Just
now, what about yourself? We know very well your football credentials, but what about on the two wheels? You've been taking to it the last few years.
Yeah, probably about the last 10 years. You'd like to keep fit a little bit, and the knees and the ankles get a little bit sore after a few games of football, and got into cycling because of the injuries, and then all of a sudden sort of liked it, and then started riding with the North Road group. That got a little bit too quick, and then Michael Roberts and Jerry Ryan from Jaco got a group called the Jaco Flyers together, and we do a lot of charity rides. So I must admit I'm a fair weather rider. I get out probably once or twice every couple of weeks this time of year, but definitely from October to March. Really love it. Yeah, it's a great pastime. It's the new golf.
Yeah.
And there's so many fantastic Australian cyclists now. I think a lot of people are getting involved in it.
No need to apologise for the fair weather stuff. You pros probably have to go out and everything. We have rule 1 with the boys. Rule 1, if it's raining, up the clacker. Forget it.
You've been racing with the vets, though, at Sandown. What's that been like?
I thought AFL football was rough and tumble, but I started off in C grade and just thought I'll just mind my own business. And a couple of the old fellas that want to win their $20, and I was sort of hogging the road a little bit. Get out of the road, young fella, and it was tools down. And I did learn you've got to be in the first 10 or 12, because around that last couple of chicanes leading into the home straight can get very, very willing.
Your cohort, Jason Dunster, was here a week or so ago. He said you just get crazy when you cross the line. We've seen you in action against him on the track with one of your many challenges. And he always tries to do the dirty on you, of course. Jump in here like this with a ring in the last second.
Well, this is where it all started. And this was when Shane Kelly, it must admit it. There's Cal Levenauer and
thank goodness nobody crashed.
I thought I actually won this, but that was actually Shane Kelly on the bike in the end. Yeah, well, that was for the camera, Gatesy. As we know, that was just for the camera.
Oh,
but
no.
It's probably one of the hairiest things you've ever seen when you get on the boards the first time. When you get up there, you try and lean down or up. But Jason, really, I reckon we've done about 40 challenges.
Yeah.
I've won about 36. I've let him win the other 4.
Not that you count.
Because he hasn't got a lot. Look, he's a fantastic footballer, Jason, let's face it. But as far as skill goes in other sports,
Wow,
he just hasn't got it.
what a similar story from about a week ago.
He spits the dummy like you wouldn't believe. You could say that he's cool, calm and calculated sitting on your show here. I thought he's lying through his teeth, the big fella.
So how have you been enjoying the Tour de France this year?
It's been fantastic. It was great for Green Edge and Jerry and Simon Gerrans to get the yellow jersey. That was fantastic. Win a couple of races. It was absolutely outstanding. It was great to see Froome, let's face it. Looking at last year, I didn't realise the team ethics, Gatesy and Bridie, you would know more than me about this, that the team ethos is super, because Froome, he could have won it last year. Yeah. Looking at it, but this year he's proved, and I think that's all about the team riding and why Sky's so great. And let's hopefully Richie Porter can do a Froome in a few years' time and actually take over from Froome. But he's been outstanding.
Well, it's interesting you say that, because there's parallels, I guess, in team sports, football, rugby, Aussie rules, where you do a lot of selfless acts, and you're sort of seeing that first up now, that connection with cycling as well.
Yeah, well, look, I was lucky enough with Jerry to go on a couple of Sun Tours and sit in the car and watching all you guys battling it out, and the amount of talk going through the directors, crosswinds, save the classification. It's all about the team protecting him, and getting his food.
Exactly.
And like Stuart O'Grady, we were talking to him before. He's probably like your fullback or your guy that's got to do the team thing in AFL footy, and he's still riding at the top of his game. But he's such an inspiration to ride with, because I think next year he breaks the record. Is that right for 18?
He's already broke it this year.
He breaks it, which was an amazing effort. And I think Australian cycling is. I think a lot of the Europeans obviously look at Australia and now we've got the ultimate respect. Obviously, after Cadell won a few years ago.
We're so overrepresented in Pro Tour teams. For our population and the number of men that are riding, to have so many of them in the Tour is pretty remarkable. When you think of the population of Belgium, thousands of men.
It's just great to finally have our own team. It's been a long process coming, and Jerry's been behind it for years. And it's just great. You go away for the year. You'll live in Europe for 10 months of the year, but It's like an Aussie footy team.
And Cam Meyer did pretty well last night.
Very good, yeah.
Where's he? That's the thing that I like. There's different teams, like time trialers, obviously, they've got different strengths and weaknesses. Where's Cam's strength?
Well, at the moment, he's got the potential to be the next Richie Port.
Okay.
He can be a Grand Tour rider. He's a very good time trial and a reasonable climber.
He has spent
He's
a
got
lot of his
potential.
time, though, on the track, and he was a points world champion and a Madison world champ. So it
Just
is
doesn't
different.
Very
Yeah.
versatile.
To get those kilometres into your legs, though, it's going to take a couple more seasons, I think.
Yeah, so
think I
your
would've-
form on the track has to be great. So from what we just saw with you there, Spud, I think that window is just closed a little
It's gone. I think if I was going to be a rider, I'd be a good hack horse. I think I'd create a lot of vortex behind me, a lot of wind. You like to sit behind me, Gates.
Yeah,
I
you'd
would
be a
have
good
thought.
sit. You'd be a good
Just a big
sit.
bull there.
Got the direct line to Jerry, so maybe the call, maybe a lead-out man on the windy stages.
Well, I wouldn't have thought that, but I'd love to get over there one day. I just the viewing on the television is absolutely outstanding. Got a lot of friends over there at the moment, so yeah, it's been a great show, guys.
Good on you, mate. Lovely to have you on the
Good
show.
on
Good
you.
luck with the Rollers Challenge, which we'll no doubt see on Fox Sports before too long. Got some goodies for him as well, just to help him peak
Do
with
I
his
get more than
family.
Jason?
Mate, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better quality.
We've got you
Vino.
a nice bottle there
Oh,
from Jerry.
magnificent.
A
All the
cap
green
and a
edge
biddy.
colour.
That'll be very nice.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Ed.